Hey up, Callum Adams here from Callums Corner with a little update for you. So I'm back home now, and tomorrow will be 1 week into my 2 week vegan challenge, and I've got to say it's a lot tougher going now. I don't know whether that's because I'm back home. That's been a trial in itself actually. So I got back on Friday, which meant I'd been away for 5 days. And you remember that I locked my mum in the house while I was gone, if you watched my last videos. Left one of those auto cat feeders that normally dispenses gibble every morning and every evening, but I'd filled it up with trail mix. Well, turns out my mother, absolute glutton, had broken into it on the evening of day 2, eaten all of the trail mix. Greedy guts. So she panicked on Thursday. I came in on Friday evening, found her in the chimney, naked, greased up, trying to slither her way up out of the building. She'd used all of my bacon dripping, which I'll let you know that before I was vegan, I'd eat bacon every other day, and I'd cook a whole pack of it up. I keep the grease in there because it cooks the other bacon nice, and once you got enough of it, it makes a delicious little snack, just on some sliced white, healthy little snack that I like 3 or 4 times a day. But I've been saving it up for the end of my vegan challenge anyway. I thought I won't throw that out, I'll go mad on it at the end. Nope, she'd used it all over herself and was stuck in the chimney, stinking of bacon. 3 seagulls had been attracted down there and were pecking at her. I had to pull her out, didn't I? Washed herself down. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, that woman. But yeah, that's kind of what happened when I got back, and obviously that's compounded how tough the vegan challenge is for me. And I was thinking, that one of the ideas I had was that, stuff like the bacon dripping and other just kind of raw meat juice I could just drink, because I've been getting no enjoyment from just drinking meat juice, but it'd keep my strength up. But apparently that's even against what vegans stand for, so I haven't been able to do that. It's really, really tough going, I'd say. Missing lots of stuff. Having a lot of chips, really, but they're normally just an accompaniment, aren't they? Man can't live on chips alone, and I'm struggling with it, thinking, going through my mind just stuff I fancy. Chicken nuggets, turkey Twizzlers, McDonald's quarter pounder, Mars, Kit Kat Chunky, pork chops and gravy. Oh, and a Mr. Kipling Bakewell tart to finish. I'm tearing up. I'm going to pause that. Sorry, I'm back with you now. I've composed myself. It's all that's. I'm finding all of that a real trial, a real kind of tribulation. So, on the other side of it, my body is going through some changes. I'm finding that the food I'm eating is exiting me a lot quicker. What else? I seem to be sweating kind of a lot of grease out of me. At the end of the day, when I take off my trousers, my 2 thighs, they look like, when you've cooked a wall sausage, when you've pan-fried it. Oh, that's what I hate, that pan-fried it. Or what, you just fried, innit? What else are you going to fry it in if it's not a pan? Bloody middle-class idiots. A fried sausage in the frying pan. If you cook a load of them and you leave some of them, they kind of congeal, there's kind of grease on them, like this kind of thick, mucousy kind of liquid, white. Well, that's what my legs look like at the end of each day at the moment. I'm sweating this grease out of me, and I don't know if that's healthy. There's kind of probably I don't know, like enzymes or, you know, just a lot of kind of, quite a lot of just kind of wholesome goodness, I guess, in there, which I'm losing. But that, maybe that's, you know, something that needs to come out of me. Maybe that's the vegetables are kind of detoxing that out of me. I don't know. So that's, you know, the main changes that are going on in my body. That, and as I say, kind of flowing a lot more freely out of me. And that's a funny one, you know, a difficult one. I've been caught short a couple of times while I've been out. And I like nothing less than to poo in a public place, have a pub. I have had to in a shopping centre and in a ferry terminal so far. I've had to go in. And that's quite, you know, I'm quite strict about that kind of thing, having a pub when you've got someone just next to you. There's an etiquette to it. And what I would say to you all, you know, a little lesson for you, if you find yourself having to have a pub when you're out in public, what you need to do is kind of pull the chain before it comes out. There's nothing worse than you get some guy who's not uptight enough. He comes and sits next to you, and straight away, great big trousers clanking down, fat ass sitting down. He's like, you know, loose kind of gassy fart just coming out. No consideration, no care given. Doesn't say excuse me or anything, and then just, you know, he poos away, pooing freely. You know, just not tense or anything. Now, when I do it, I like to make sure that I pull the chain each time I'm going to pass even a minute little bit of gas. If I hear a gentleman next to me do that, you know, it doesn't matter if what, you know, what it sounds like. As long as he's pulled the chain, he's given that consideration. I smiled to myself, you know, even if it is through kind of watering eyes, you know, not obnoxious. Oh God, that's awful. But at least he's, you know, being polite about it. So yeah, you pull the chain each time, each little droplet of poop that comes out here, you want to kind of pull the chain with. And, you know, it can be very difficult if you've got one of those kind of sticky poos, you know what I mean, the ones that take ages to come out. You know, you're absolutely royally buggered if that's happened to you in the shopping centre. But you got to ride it out, you know, grit your teeth and ride it out. And it can be quite hot, oh, burny when it comes out that kind of pub anyway. So you want to be flushing it regularly. You know, even if you kind of mimic the sounds of vomiting, it's better that people think you're vomiting than the truth that you're actually having a pop in public. I feel like I've digressed a little bit off the veganism there, but that's all right. These are life lessons for you as they kind of come to me. I'll leave it there now. I want to do a couple of shorter videos in a bit. One about my opinions. I've had a lot of videos asking me my opinion on Rihanna twerking at the recent award ceremony, so I'm going to give you that. What else have I got for you coming up as well? Well, I mean, that's good enough anyway, isn't it? That's good enough for you. Give me a little like and a share on the videos, like my page, you know, so I can keep this Callum Adams goodness coming at you.